Hi, this is Milo Shapiro from SDPCA, and if you were at the meeting this month, you were given the chance to hear some of the things I had to say, but the recording didn't come out, so they asked me if I would make a new recording of it. So here we go. There were three little topics that I covered. The first one was multiple contact information forms and specifics within them. So here, notice I have my contact info. For most people, that will just take you to a single page. For me, it takes you to 6 choices. Why? Because I want to get the right information up front to research this client before I talk to them and to get as much information as I can. So, what I want to know about a keynote speech isn't what I want to know about coaching or team building or if they're interested in my books. So, why have a lot of questions there that don't apply? I simply have 6 different contact forms. So, if they're interested in me as a keynote speaker, you'll see I ask about what state or city it's in. When is the event? How many people are coming? These aren't questions that I would ask if it was a coaching event. In all of them, though, I do ask for their time zone, makes it easier to know when I'm returning a call if they're likely to be in the office. I ask for their company or organization because I might not get that on the tail end of their email address. Allows me to research them a little bit and what their company is about before I come back. And something simple that's missing in a lot of people's a text area. Don't just have them do fill in the blanks. Let them tell you what their interest is. It might make a big difference in how you approach the phone call. I even have them tell me if they found me on the web, what words were they searching on at the time? That can be really helpful for me in knowing how people are searching for me. So that's contact forms. The next thing I talked about was salutations. Here I am in Outlook, and watch what happens when I start a new letter. Boom, immediately my contact box pops up. Most systems do allow for this, but a lot of people don't use it to their full advantage. So immediately they're going to know how to call me back. They're going to know what my website is. That's great, but there's so much more. First, there's me. Not a small detail. That way, in case they don't remember who this guy is, maybe they recognize me from meeting me. There's a copy of my book, and if they click through to learn about my book on public speaking skills, how about my column, my talk show. Maybe I want them to find out about that. Joining my mailing list. How to review me on Yelp if they're a happy client. Very simple. Walk them through it. And over here, 5 different things that they might be likely to go to. I even have over here a video of me on KUSI News. And if they click on it, do they get to watch me right there in their email? No. They do not, because email doesn't work that way. But what I do have behind the scenes here is you can see a little pop-up there. It's a link to a page where that video will immediately start playing so they can watch me on the news. Now notice that the top line of this is about motivational speaking because that's been a big part of my business and I'm listed as the improv guy. But watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this whole salutation and with just a couple of keystrokes, Coach Sal. Boom, a different one pops up. Now I'm a coach. Now coaching is more highly featured. I want to make sure they get that point across. How did I make that pop up with just a few letters? That's a topic for another time, hopefully at the December meeting. But I always want to have that there. The last thing to say about salutations is this would be a lot to put at the end of every back and forth, but I don't do that. There's a different reply that comes when I'm replying. So when I wrote back to Rebecca this time, it's just this little bit at the end. It's just enough. And as you scroll through our conversation, you can see each time I've replied back to the original note at the beginning. Final topic to talk about is website listings, how they should look. You can see here, this could be somebody's website. It's exhausting to try and find out, is it about trees? Is it about sand? Oh, it's salads. Everyone's smart enough to figure that out eventually. But why would you want to do that? That's bad marketing. So instead, do something like this. Help it make it be real easy to see so people remember you. That's it from me, Milo Shapiro, the speaking coach at improvventures.com and publicdynamics.com. Hope to see you at an SDPCA meeting coming up soon.